Hi everyone, and welcome to the weekly recap with Day Traders FX. It is the 17th of June. It has been an exciting week, and we've got a crazy one coming up. Let's talk a little bit about everything we're up to. Just as a reminder here, as a trading group, we meet every single day, Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. Pacific Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you would like to join us for a free trial, or if you're already a group member, make sure you're on with us every day. We cover so many great things, and we have plenty of trading ideas to discuss and act on. So very active, lots of things to do. Great time to meet with us. Remember, come to daytradersfx.com, click on the join button, get a 7-day free trial. We'd love to have you with us. You can see more about our membership levels right here: annual membership, premium monthly membership, or just the video on demand only membership. Right now, our premium annual membership is including all video content. That's just a quick little savings of $600 for the year. If you sign up for an annual membership, you can get all of that access and content to, access to content on the video on demand library. So we'd love to have you with us there. If you're just interested in catching up with some of these videos, you can rent any of these videos for just a couple of bucks, or you can buy them and download them and have them for good. These will include the weekly watch list, our daily dose, which is the recap of everything that we do, our weekly recap, which is today, and our bonus sessions, which come up on a semi-regular basis, as well as our Money Minute series. So there's lots of videos, there's lots of actionable trades. We'll give you clear, concise details about what we're trading and how we're trying to trade it. Here's the members area of the website. There's lots of activity here. You can see our trade alerts, our pending orders, webinars, lots of great stuff. So the members area of the website is fantastic, and there's lots of good activity there. Stop by and visit us at daytradersfx.com. Send an email with any questions to support@daytradersfx.com. Follow us on Twitter. We'd love to have you. Okay, let's get right down to the details here. So far this week, we've had quite the exciting week, quite the fun week. Everything is moving along fairly nicely. We had some nice trades to start the week off. We jumped in. Our first trade of the week was this little guy right here, and it was a beauty. We jumped into the pound New Zealand right at the early part of the week. Because we had a few things in particular that we were loving, namely consecutive missed pivot points. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 missed pivot points. We jumped in down here on this pound New Zealand, and we were able to grab some fantastic profits very quickly. We members made anywhere from 1 to 200 pips on this trade in a very short amount of time. It was a fantastic trade, worked out super awesome, and we made some nice profits here. So pound New Zealand started the week off with 1 to 200 pips in profit. Near the same time, on the same day, just later on in the day, we jumped into the Euro Pound. We've been kind of loving the pound pairs this week. Euro Pound gave us some good activity. We sold this thing up in this general vicinity up here, targeting some of the daily pivot points and ultimately the weekly pivot point. It's slowly slugging its way down to that weekly pivot point. Hasn't quite taken it out yet, but this was a nice little trade for us. We ended up locking in some profit and closing out with anywhere from 20 to 30 pips. On this trade. So not a huge one, but it definitely was a nice profitable one. We've also done some stuff on the CAD Swiss franc this week. We were able to grab about 110 pips on CAD Swiss franc, and members got even more than that on some of their entries there. But CAD Swiss franc was a nice little trade. We were looking to trade this whole setup and longer term price pattern here. The daily chart gave us a very nice, very clean breakout. And so as we, wrong tool here. As this got below this trend line right here and kind of hopped around and retested, we sold the break of support at about 90. We ended up getting into this, at 75.15. Rode this down and just protected our profit all the way. It ran down pretty nicely, and we were just moving our stop loss along the way and ended up getting stopped out with about a little more than 100 pips in profit. So it was a very, very good trade. We had some. We definitely had a little bit of a challenge on this Euro New Zealand. It didn't give us all the love that we were looking for. It has turned out to be exactly the kind of trade that we wanted. It just had a lot of choppiness and volatility to it that made it kind of a crazy trade. So as it ran down here and consolidated up, we wanted to sell the break of this trend line, which we did. There was some news that spiked it down. We got bad fills and slipped our entry, and then it reversed fairly quickly and then came right back down into some profit. But we decided to close out for a loss on this 100 plus pips spike on this candle right here. So it got ugly, it got crazy. We didn't want to sit through that too terribly long. And so we took a loss on this candle that was running up, just to have it turn around and run back down. The Euro New Zealand is a very volatile one. It has 200 pip highs to lows on a regular basis, and it is just a son of a gun. So when it runs well, it runs very, very well. And when it gets choppy, it gets really choppy. So the Euro New Zealand was a bit of a choppy one. We took a loss on that, but we're definitely in profit this week from all of the other trades that we have done and looked at and traded. The dollar yen is another trade. We had this as a pending order this week and ultimately ended up not getting filled. It just simply did not reach our entry. We had this nice break of a trend line here, broke, tested this trend line. We drew another trend line in there and looking for a break and a movement up towards one of these missed weekly pivots. It never broke above the trend line, so it never filled our trade. And in fact, it ended up moving down lower. One thing that we're going to see happen here is we're probably going to have 3 consecutive missed weekly pivots now going into next week. So we may have a nice opportunity to trade back up towards some of those pivots. Let's just say that in this general vicinity, 105 and change is probably where our next weekly pivot's going to be. When we have 3 consecutive missed pivots like that, it gives us great opportunity to be, trading up towards those pivots and looking for some nice little moves there. So we'll be ready for that. We'll be ready for some dollar yen and some pivots and trading that. Today there is a Money Minute video talking about the dollar yen, and we'll have some specifics on how we're going to trade that and how everything will go there. So that is dollar yen, and now we're looking at euro dollar and dollar Swiss franc. Euro dollar is running like a wild animal. We had this big movement down yesterday, kind of over the last 48 hours. It ran down about there we go. That high to low was about 160 pips, and then it just retraced 100% of it. You can see that it hit that low, and then it just ran right back up to those highs, and it's sitting right up here, just shy of that 11300. So we have this kind of 11300 weekly pivot here that seems to be holding everything. When we've had big rejection and big movements back off of that 11300. So we're still watching euro dollar, and we're still looking for opportunities to sell the break here. The daily candle was kind of a disaster zone and ended up getting really messy and crazy and yucky. We had that big push down below, big reversal back up, and it's kind of consolidating in this area here. Once this gets back below 112, we'd like to see a daily candle open below 112. That could be very helpful. This could turn into a really nice little trade. So 11200 seems to be kind of a holding point for euro dollar. We start getting moves below that. Hello 109. So we're not in a trade. We're not doing anything on euro dollar just yet, but we're going to be looking for this to hopefully play out to some degree for us next week. And we're also looking for this dollar yen to give us a little bit of love. We've seen dollar yen run like this. This low to this high, we've got a kind of a long-term uptrend. All of these channels down here and trend lines are from very long-term channels. This pair has done a great job staying above some of these crucial key areas and is dipping down once again. So we're trying to buy some dips on this dollar Swiss franc and see if we can see a repeat of this movement. This is several hundred pips right here. It looks like dollar Swiss franc has bottomed out just a little bit right there. So hopefully that'll take us up into these highs over here and into that that parity / 10100 zone. Getting above 9700 will be crucial. That will be the momentum that this pair needs to kind of continue higher if we can get above 9700. So right now we're just kind of watching this double bottom. We want to make sure that this can hang in there and that the pair will stay off these lows. And if it does, And if it can, then this is going to be a really nice little trade. So nice little double bottom there. We've got some trend line activity. Getting back up above this trend line and ultimately getting above 9,700 is going to be an awesome trade for us. So we'll be looking to grab hopefully 300 pips out of this and 300 pips out of the euro dollar. So that's kind of where we are with some of the trades that we're watching. It's been a fun week. We've had a lot of new members sign up. We just had for our a live session this morning, we spent a good little bit of time on Q&A because we've got so many new people on, and we're helping everybody navigate the website and get the most out of all that is right here. So it's been very active. You can see in our member chat here, there is tons of activity, and we're just having a great time trading. And we're a group. We're from all over the world. Everybody is in every different kind of time zone and every different country, and we're very happy to have everyone with us. We'd love to have you guys come and join us. So anybody that's watching, head over to daytradersfx.com, click on join, and that will take you down to the free trial section. Give us a week. See what you think. Especially this coming week is going to be very interesting with all the Brexit news, and should be a wild ride. And so we'll help everybody navigate through that the best we can. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. It's been an exciting, fantastic, profitable week. Thanks so much for being with us. Good luck on everything, and we will see you next week. Take care, everybody.